Stop everything you're doing right now. If you're over 60, what I'm about to tell you could be the difference between living peacefully or spending years battling prostate problems that could have been prevented. Right now, as you're watching this, you might be making mistakes that are silently destroying your prostate. And the scary part? Most men have no idea they're doing it. I'm talking about everyday habits that seem completely harmless, but are actually causing your prostate to enlarge week after week, month after month. Let me ask you something. Have you been waking up multiple times at night to use the bathroom? Do you struggle to start your urine stream or feel like your bladder never fully empties? Maybe you've noticed these symptoms but brushed them off as just part of getting older. Well, I'm here to tell you that age isn't the only factor. There are specific things you're doing every single day that are making everything worse. I'm Dr. Juliana, and in my years of practice, I've treated hundreds of men who came to me desperate. Some were dealing with urinary retention, unable to go to the bathroom at all, simply because they ignored the warning signs for too long. But here's what gives me hope. I've also seen men in their 80s living completely free of prostate discomfort. What's the difference? They changed their habits in time. Today, I'm going to walk you through the 10 most dangerous habits that are silently enlarging your prostate. And habit number 1 on this list is so common, you're probably doing it right now without realizing the damage it's causing. So stay with me until the end because that final habit might be the most important thing you learn today. Let's start with habit number 10. Drinking too little water. Now I know what you're thinking. If I drink less water, I won't have to get up so much at night, right? Wrong. This is one of the biggest mistakes older men make, and it actually has the opposite effect. When you don't drink enough water, your urine becomes concentrated and acidic. This irritates both your bladder and your prostate, which sits right below your bladder. Everything is connected down there. When your bladder suffers, your prostate suffers too. Chronic dehydration leads to inflammation, and inflammation is one of the primary drivers of prostate enlargement. Plus, many men at this age are taking medications that can cause dehydration, making the problem even worse. A dehydrated body also struggles to eliminate toxins, which puts extra strain on your entire urinary system. Over time, this silent damage adds up, resulting in an enlarged prostate and worsening symptoms. The solution is actually simple. Drink water in small sips throughout the day, even if you're not feeling thirsty. Your urine should be clear or very light yellow. That's how you know you're properly hydrated. Don't be afraid of water. It's your natural defense against prostate problems. Habit number 9. Sitting for hours. Look, I understand that after 60, that comfortable armchair becomes more and more appealing. But spending hours in the same position could be doing serious damage to your prostate. When you sit for extended periods, you create constant pressure in your pelvic area. This pressure reduces blood flow to the prostate, causing inflammation and contributing to its growth. Men who spend entire days watching TV, reading, or sitting at a desk have a significantly higher risk of developing prostate issues. I'm not saying you need to give up rest. I'm saying you can't stay still for too long. Your pelvic floor muscles also weaken when they're inactive, which makes it harder to fully empty your bladder. This leaves residual urine behind, which further irritates your prostate. Here's a simple rule that can change everything. Stand up every 30 minutes and walk for at least 2 minutes. It doesn't have to be anything intense. Walk to the kitchen for a glass of water. Take a lap around the house. This simple movement keeps blood circulating and relieves pressure on your prostate. Don't let a sedentary lifestyle turn into a serious health problem down the road. Habit number 8. Excess caffeine. I know coffee is sacred for many of you, but consuming too much coffee and other caffeinated drinks could be irritating your prostate more than you realize. Caffeine is a natural diuretic, which means it makes you produce more urine and overworks your bladder. It also causes the muscles around your bladder to contract more frequently, leading to urgency and sometimes even leakage. For someone with a sensitive or enlarged prostate, this extra pressure is a real problem. But it doesn't stop there. Caffeine also tightens the muscles at your bladder neck, making it harder to empty completely. The result? More urine retained in your bladder, more pressure on your prostate, more inflammation and more discomfort. I'm not telling you to give up coffee entirely, but moderation is crucial. 1 cup in the morning usually doesn't cause issues, but multiple cups throughout the day can be harmful. Try replacing your second or third cup with decaf or herbal tea, and see if your urinary symptoms improve. Sometimes the smallest adjustments make the biggest difference. Habit number 7. Overly spicy and processed foods. Food is one of life's pleasures, but excesses might be harming your prostate. Very spicy and processed foods cause silent inflammation throughout your body. Excessive hot peppers, spicy sauces, and heavily seasoned foods increase overall inflammation, including in your prostate. An occasional spicy meal isn't a problem, but consuming them daily can irritate an already sensitive prostate. Processed foods are even more dangerous. Chips, cold cuts, frozen meals, and fast food are loaded with preservatives, artificial colors, excessive sodium, and unhealthy fats. These mess with your overall health and throw your hormones out of balance. Excess salt causes fluid retention and puts pressure on your entire urinary system. Bad fats and chemical additives can affect testosterone levels, a hormone that directly influences prostate size. If most of your meals come from packages rather than fresh ingredients, your prostate is paying the price. Prioritize natural anti-inflammatory foods: vegetables, fruits, fish, and nuts. A healthy diet doesn't have to be boring, just needs to be balanced. Habit number 6. Holding in urine. We've all done it. You're busy, you're away from a bathroom, so you hold it. But doing this regularly can seriously damage your prostate. When you hold your urine for too long, your bladder stretches and presses directly on your prostate, which sits right below it. Over time, this causes irritation and swelling in the prostate tissue. Older men are especially vulnerable because the muscles controlling the bladder and prostate naturally weaken with age. Holding urine can also lead to incomplete bladder emptying, leaving stagnant urine behind. This residual urine creates the perfect environment for bacteria and inflammation, which can cause infections and further irritate your prostate, contributing to its enlargement. To protect your prostate, listen to your body's signals. Don't delay going to the bathroom, especially if you already have trouble with nighttime urgency. Going as soon as you feel the need is one of your best defenses. Remember, your bladder and prostate work as a team. If one is under stress, the other feels it too. Habit number 5. Smoking or being around smokers. Cigarettes are one of the worst enemies of your prostate. And even if you don't smoke, being around smokers regularly is harmful too. The chemicals in tobacco reduce blood flow, increase inflammation, and damage delicate tissues, including those of your prostate. Smoking also increases oxidative stress, weakening your body's ability to repair itself. Over time, this leads to prostate inflammation, gland enlargement, and even a higher risk of prostate cancer. For older men, the damage accumulates more quickly. Tobacco also reduces essential antioxidant levels in your body, weakening your natural defenses against prostate issues. Even if you quit smoking years ago, regularly being around smokers can still affect your health. If you still smoke, talk to your doctor about ways to quit. There are support therapies, nicotine replacements, and natural treatments that can help. The benefits begin almost immediately. Within a few weeks, circulation improves, inflammation decreases, and your prostate can begin to recover. If you've never smoked, avoid exposure to smoke altogether. That simple decision can guarantee you years of better prostate health. Habit number 4. Avoiding doctor visits. Many men only see a doctor when something is seriously bothering them. But this is a dangerous approach, especially after age 60. Your prostate can enlarge silently with no obvious symptoms at first. Regular checkups help detect problems early, before they become serious. A simple examination can reveal signs of inflammation, infections, or growths that aren't yet causing pain. Tests like the digital rectal exam and PSA test are quick, minimally invasive, and can save lives. Skipping routine appointments means missing the chance to act preventively. Some men feel uncomfortable discussing urinary issues, but the sooner you speak up, the more natural treatment options you'll have. Delaying appointments can allow small problems to become serious, like urinary retention or prostate infections. See your doctor at least once a year to discuss prostate health. It's not just peace of mind, it's a powerful prevention tool. If something is detected early, lifestyle changes are often enough, without the need for medications or surgery. Don't wait for symptoms to become unbearable. Preventive care is the smartest habit any mature man can adopt. Habit number 3. Eating red meat excessively. Red meat might be a staple in your diet, but eating it daily could be silently enlarging your prostate. Studies show that high intake of red meat, especially processed meats like bacon, sausage, and cold cuts, is linked to increased inflammation throughout the body, including in your prostate. Saturated fats and the chemicals used in processing are major contributors. They can unbalance your hormones and increase oxidative stress, inflaming your prostate. In older adults, digestion also slows down, and red meat takes longer to process. This slow digestion contributes to weight gain and pelvic pressure. You don't need to become a vegetarian overnight, but reducing red meat consumption to once or twice a week can make a big difference. Substitute with lean proteins like fish and chicken, or plant-based options. Try more meals rich in fiber, like lentil soups or bean dishes. These changes support prostate health and improve digestion. Your body will thank you with fewer symptoms, more energy, and better prostate function in the long run. Habit number 2. Carrying excess belly fat. As we age, extra weight around the waist isn't just a cosmetic issue. It's a major warning sign for prostate problems. Abdominal fat produces inflammatory chemicals that circulate throughout your body, including your prostate. This constant inflammation irritates the prostate, contributes to its growth, and increases the risk of urinary problems. Men with larger waistlines are more likely to have an enlarged prostate, frequent nighttime urination, and even erectile issues. Excess weight also throws off your hormonal balance, especially testosterone and estrogen, which directly influence prostate size. The solution isn't a crash diet, but slow, steady improvements. A short daily walk, smaller portions, and cutting back on sugar can begin to reduce abdominal fat. Losing just a few kilos can lead to noticeable relief in urinary symptoms. And don't forget, belly fat also physically presses against your bladder and pelvic organs, increasing pressure on your prostate. Maintaining a healthy waistline, typically under 100 centimeters, is one of the best long-term strategies for prostate health. And now, habit number 1, not managing chronic stress. This is the habit most men ignore, but it's also the most dangerous. Chronic stress is a silent inflamer of your prostate. When you live in a constant state of anxiety, tension, or worry, your body releases stress hormones like cortisol. Over time, these hormones cause inflammation, muscle tension, and hormonal imbalances that directly affect your prostate. Stress tightens your pelvic muscles, restricts blood flow, and irritates the nerves around your prostate. It also weakens your immune function, making it harder for your body to fight inflammation or infections. Older men often carry stress silently. Financial worries, family issues, health concerns, it all builds up. The result? More frequent urination, pain, urgency, and prostate swelling. But here's the good news. You can manage it. Simple habits like daily deep breathing, light exercise, stretching, and even 10 minutes of silence a day can drastically reduce your stress levels. Laughter, social connection, and quality sleep are medicine for your body and your prostate. Managing stress isn't just about feeling good. It's about healing your body from the inside out. This one change alone can help reduce your symptoms and stop prostate growth naturally. It's the most powerful step you can take today toward a healthier, more comfortable life. Now that you know the 10 habits that are silently enlarging your prostate, the question is, what will you do starting today? These aren't just minor adjustments. They're powerful steps that can prevent months or even years of discomfort, sleepless nights, and unnecessary medications. If you're over 60, the time to act is now. Don't wait for symptoms to get worse. Start by changing just one habit this week. Drink more water. Walk a bit more. Say no to that extra bacon at breakfast. Every action matters. Your prostate won't heal overnight, but with the right habits and a bit of consistency, your body can do wonders. Remember, you're not alone in this journey. With the right information, it's never too late to start taking care of yourself. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss more life-changing health information. Drop a comment below telling me which habit you're going to change first. I read every single comment. Take care of your prostate and it will take care of you.